Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another Walking Dead character video. This time we will be looking at the legend himself, Bob Miller, member of Alexandria, husband to Natalie Miller, and resident background character. Bob is of course male. He is played by Curtis Jackson. He is mid-70s and first appeared in Remember. Before the outbreak, Bob met and married Natalie. Together they had 5 children. They also, throughout the years, gained 12 grandchildren. When the outbreak began, they joined Alexandria and lived within the community, sadly not finding out the fate of their descendants. In Season 5, Bob and his wife sit on the porch and are approached by Carl and Judith. They delightfully coo with the baby. Later, they both watch the fight between Aiden and Glenn. Bob and Natalie attend Deanna's welcoming party and watches as Sasha snaps. Bob sits on the porch talking with Stacy and his wife and watches in horror with his wife when Rick and Pete fight and Rick pulls a gun before being knocked out by Michonne. Bob attends the meeting to decide what to do with Rick. He listens to everyone talk. Rick arrives with a zombie, and then Bob witnesses the deaths of Reg and Pete. In Season 6, Bob attends the meeting about the herd in the quarry. He survives the wolves attack, but his wife Natalie doesn't. We see Bob mourning at the memorial by the gates, and he listens to Rick and Aaron's speech to the crowd. Bob attends Gabriel's prayer circle, and he sees the balloons and the tower falling down, knocking out the wall and letting in the herd. Bob takes shelter inside the church. Soon, him and the rest of the church people are joined by Gabriel, and they begin to pray. When Gabriel leaves, he hears Gabriel's little speech about saving Alexandria, but Bob stays in the church, likely because of his age. In Season 7, Bob is in the church and listens to Rick declare that Negan is in charge now. He watches Negan and Spencer play pool, and then watches in horror as Spencer is killed by Negan. He also watches Rosita shoot at Negan and that whole confrontation, and then witnesses Olivia's death. During the battle in the finale, it's presumed that he stayed in one of the houses. In Season 8, Bob appears in Carl's dream sequence, preparing for the festival outside. Can you see him? He's right there. It's kind of blurry. And that is all we technically see of Bob. But also, technically, he was present for the other scenes. The actor just wasn't available to film. So here goes for the scenes that Bob was technically in, but not really. Bob evacuates into the sewers after the Savior's grenade attack. He leaves the sewers and goes with the group through the forest and swamp and makes it to the hilltop. Bob takes refuge in the Barrington house when the Saviors attack, and he manages to avoid any of the turned survivors. He escapes into the woods with Tara and co. when the Saviors attack in the finale, and he's helped out by the Oceanside women, as well as the rest of the people he's with. After Bob moved back into Alexandria, he wants his home back. In between Season 8 and Season 9, Bob Miller sadly passed away due to natural causes, and presumably was buried within Alexandria. It's unclear if he turned or not, but we can presume that someone took care of that, so RIP to the legend Bob Miller. This was a decision made because of the time skip and the actor's age. Bob Miller was just another background character, but he was another one that I like trying to see here and there and look out for. He doesn't have much of a character or an arc, but I do sort of feel for the guy. I hope his kids and grandkids are surviving out there still to this day. Anyway, that is it for Bob Miller. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on him, and I'll see you in the next Walking Dead character video. Goodbye.